Hi guys, now welcome back to my channel. Thank you for the wait. Just had to make sure that I was live and that is shown on my channel. So we are back with the Ultimate Racing League for the Sunday Championship. This is round 3, race 2. Now in race 2, they do have to use mediums and hards for a minimum of 2 laps. As you can see, race 1 was a brilliant race with Mini taking the victory after starting on pole and leading for the whole race and finishing. So he'll be very happy with that win. So anyway, they obviously know there's no qualifying for race 2. The grid is reversed based off the previous result. So anyway, let's see where everyone is. So Saint starts on pole, he starts on hards. Vane in second, he's on mediums. Nudie in third, on mediums. He'll be hoping for a bet. Didn't have a great race for first race, so he'll be hoping to have a better race on this race. So he's starting on the mediums. Stealthy in fourth, he's on the hards. DB in fifth, he's on the hards. Fazzy in sixth, he's on the hards. Pablo in seventh, he's on the mediums. Ginger in eighth, he's on the mediums. Coldsberg in eighth, he's on mediums. Ginger Ninja is in ninth, he's on hards. Aid in 10th, he's on hards. Gaz in 11th on hards. And Mini, race on winner, he is also on hards. So there's not very many who are on the mediums. Majority of people are on hards for this race, so you could probably expect to see the medium car runners will be going as far as they can before they have to pit. So let's get this race on the way and see how everyone does. So Saint drives them down towards the start finishing straight, waiting for the lights to go out, and they are out now, and they are all full power as they race down towards turn 1 for the first time of this second race of and this is only 14 laps as well. Saint keeps the lead for now, but Vane is trying to go up the inside. They are side by side here. Vane's are just a little bit behind. Vane is ahead now. Vane's on the medium tyres compared to Saint being on the hard, so Vane's more or less going to get ahead anyway because he's on the faster tyre at the moment. And Nudie is there, he's looking to try and get past as well. Nudie's got past there as well, so Nudie's up to second. Saint's obviously down to third. And then you have Bazzi and Delphi and Pablo. 3 abreast there. And Pablo's up to fourth now with Fazzy in fifth, Delphi in sixth, DB in seventh. So someone's picked up a half-second penalty from somewhere. Can't see who it is. I'm sure I saw someone with a penalty. So there's Delphi there in 7th, Colder there in 7th, DB there in 8th, Gaz there in 9th, Aid there in 10th, Ginger Ninja there in 11th, and Mini, race on winner. They're still at the back on lap 1, coming towards the end of lap 2. Looks like Mini's going for a move here on Ginger Ninja here. And he does pull it off, but Gin's going to be able to come back on him on the undercut. Yes, and Ginge hasn't been able to come back. So Mini's keep that 11th spot. And then meanwhile, we got Vane there in first with Nudie there in second. And Nudie is doing whatever he can now to catch Vane up. There's not much gap between them, but they are opening up a big gap to Pablo now already. They are literally going for it. Pablo has Fuzzy chasing him down in 4th. With Saint there in 5th. Delphi there in 6th. Colesberg there in 7th. Oh, Gaz is... what just happened to Gaz? Comes down to this corner. Oh, that's an unfortunate one there for Gaz. There was nothing intentional there. Colesberg was there already, and I think he literally just lost traction on his car. Unfortunately, that's pushed him down to the back. So now Aid and Mini have gone in the pit to get off the hard tyres. So they are the first two to roll off the hards. So at the front, you got these two. Nudie has closed that gap right on Vane. He is now, Nudie is right, trying to put pressure on Vane now. They are back to having their battle because they had quite a good battle in race 1. Now they're back to having another battle between them. But this time they're right at the front. Last time they were basically right at the race 1. They were basically right at the back. Race 2, they're right at the front, battling it out. Nudie's really looking to get past. But he's been able to, so Vane's managing to keep Nudie behind him at the moment. Then Pablo there in 3rd. He is chasing down, Pablo chasing Nudie down. Pablo has now just started has just taken the fastest lap at the moment. So it looks like Pablo is pushing as hard as he can to try and close that gap on to Nudie. But can Vane keep Nudie behind him for much longer? Because Nudie is putting Vane under a hell of a lot of pressure here to take that lead. But meanwhile, these two are battling it out. It's allowing Pablo to close that gap onto him. So this is now becoming a three-way battle for the lead. Looks like they are side by side as they race down towards this next corner. Nudie will have the inside line. Nudie is... no, Vane's the lead. No, Nudie takes the inside line. So Nudie's up, taking the lead with Vane now down to 2nd. Vane is going to come back at him now. Going to try and get that lead back from him. Then it's going to be Vane's opportunity to try and get past on the first corner. And he is right on the inside of Nudie here. While Pablo there in 3rd, he's just looking and ready to pounce. As these two battle fearsomely. Oh, Vane's picked up a half-second penalty now, so it's going to cost him. So now that will mean Pablo will be able to get that position off of him when Vane serves that penalty, which will be this lap. And Stealthy there is up to 4th. He's battling Kohlberg at the moment. Kohlberg looks like Kohlberg is looking for a move here. So Kohlberg has pulled a little bit ahead now, and he's dropped Stealth a little bit, but Stealthy is on the hard tyres, so that's natural that Kohlberg will get past because he's on the mediums. Saint is there in 6th place. He's got a half-second penalty. He is not doing too badly on the hard tyres, but all the others have gone in the pits. Gaz is currently in the pits. Bazzi is now up to 7th, with Mini up to 8th, Aid up to 9th, DB up to 10th, the Ginger Ninja is there in 11th at the moment. And Gaz is literally just left his pit box and he's making his way out of the pits, but obviously he's now down all the way in last. So Pablo has now on lap 6 taken the lead from Nudie. Sorry I missed that one. And there's Vane behind him as well. But meanwhile they've got Kohlberg is starting to close the gap on them now as well. So is Stealthy. He's not too far behind the leading pack either, so he's doing quite well. As they come down this corner, is this going to be Stealth? Nope, Stealth's going to carry on, do another lap on those hards. Is Saint going to come in the pits now? No, Saint's going to carry on as well. Fuzzy there in 7th. He's got this Mini race 1 winner chasing him down, but he's also got Mini has got Aid chasing him down right on his rear bumper, looking to get that position off of him. They are side by side as they come into this corner. Aid is a little bit ahead. So Mini's down to 9th. Looks like Aid's looking for trying to look for a pass on Fuzzy here. They're all on the medium tyre, so there's no advantage for any of them at the moment. At the moment, Aid is right in Fuzzy's slipstream, so he could try and make a move here on Fuzzy as they come towards the next corner. They are side by side. Aid will have the inside line, so yeah, Aid does get past here. So Aid's up to 7th with Fuzzy down to 8th. Mini there just behind in 9th position. So he's not letting them go. So current fastest lap is by Aid of 1:36.4. Faz is coming back trying to look for the thing, but Mini's going out, go up the inside, and Mini has. Well, no, he's let Fuzzy go. DB there in 10th. Ginger Ninja there in 11th, and Gaz still trying to close the gap. He's still well behind in 12th. I think he must have had an issue somewhere because he is well back. Well, he's got a lap of 2 minutes 6, so he must have had a crash somewhere. So lap 8, Nudi has retaken the lead, with Pablo right behind him, looking to get that position back. Vane and Colesberg are now battling out for that third podium spot. Both on medium tyres, there's no advantage for either of them. Can Colesberg go for a move here? Colesberg is right on Vane's arse here. Colesberg's on the outside, and he is ahead, just ahead of Vane now. Stealthy there in 5th. He's actually doing quite well. He's on the hard tyres, so it's going to be interesting to see where, and he's not that far behind the leading 4, who are actually on medium tyres. So it's going to be very interesting to see where Stealthy manages to finish in this race. Saint there, he's all on his own at the lonesome at the moment in 6th spot. And then you got 8 there in 7th. Mini there in 8th. So Mini's got past Fazzy. So Mini's up to 8th. Fazzy's down to 9th. DB there in 10th. Ginger Ninja chasing DB down. And then Gaz is obviously still way back at the back on 12th. So anyway, entering lap 10 now. Stealthy on lap 10 has finally gone into the pits now. So it'll be interesting to see where he comes back out. It's like Saint's carrying on. So Saint's just entering his box now. Changing his tyres for the medium tyres. He's going to drop down a lot further than I thought he would. I thought he would have come out a lot higher than 11th, but unfortunately he hasn't. He's come out lower than actually I was expecting him to. I thought he would have come back out higher than that. So meanwhile, lap 10, Nudi obviously is leading. Still has to pit. Pablo there in 2nd. With Colesberg chasing him down in 3rd. Vane there in 4th. These top 4, obviously, they still have to pit. So this is going to be very interesting to see where they all come out once they take their pit stops. Saint there obviously is in 5th. And then you've got the rest of the pack in 6th, just coming through the 3rd tunnel, about to come through the 3rd tunnel now. Oh, excuse me. Gonna be interesting to see where the top 4 come out of the pits now. I was looking at their times, just out of interest. So Nudi's fastest lap is a 36.9. Pablo's is a 37.2. Colesberg is a 37.1, and Vane is a 37.8 is his fastest. Whereas Els is doing 36s, Mini's doing 36s. So it's going to be interesting. These two, Aid and Mini, could come once the top 4 come out. These two could be in the top 2 positions. We'll have to wait and see what happens. So Nudi still has the lead. Looks like Pablo's closing that gap. He's in the slipstream at the moment. But at the moment there's nothing he can do about it. But he's just hoping Nudi gets his corner wrong, and he doesn't. But Pablo definitely got out of this corner a lot better than Nudi did, because he is so much close to Nudi now. Colesberg's just picked up a penalty. Looks like Pablo is the first person to jump. So is Vane. Vane jumps as well. So only Nudi and Colesberg to pit now. So going to be interesting to see where these two come back out of the pits, with the rest of the pack coming down towards the final corner. Vane is just entering the pits now. Pablo's in the pits as well. They're changing the tyres, filling up. Pablo just comes out of the pits now. Vane is just coming out of the pits now as well. So we have got Nudi still obviously leading, with Colesberg there in second. Colesberg's got a half-second penalty to serve. Aid there in third. Mini there in fourth. Fuzzy there in fifth. Pablo there in sixth. So Pablo's come out in sixth place. With Vane there in seventh. He's on the hards. He's got DB right behind him in eighth. I think DB might have gone out a little bit too wide there, so that might allow... Oh no, he hasn't given him a penalty. He got away with that one. So Nudi and Colesberg, the final two to pit, have finally come into the pits. Let's stay with Aid and see, will he take the lead now? What I'm suspecting. So they're not even in the box yet. So Aid has taken the lead. Mini up to second, Fuzzy up to third. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Well, not that wrong. So Aid has taken the lead with Mini up to second. Colesberg has come out of the pits in third, with Fuzzy in fourth and Nudi in fifth. So Colesberg managed to do a cheeky one there, and he went into the pits before Nudi, after Nudi I mean, and he's come out before, so he's managed to put less fuel in. So that was quite a good run for Colesberg there, but Colesberg's got Fuzzy all over his rear bumper. Obviously now Colesberg is on the hards, Fuzzy's going to be on the mediums, so there is going to be no comparison. But Fuzzy's gone for a move on Colesberg and he's pulled it off. So Fuzzy's up to third now. But Colesberg's trying to get that position back. So Pablo and Nudi are battling it out here. They're both on the hards. Nudi is past, but no, Pablo is keeping it. They are side by side here. But at the moment, Pablo does have the inside line. But Nudi has this line, the inside line for this next corner, so now he's taking the fifth back from Pablo. But Pablo's come back at him. They are side by side again as they come through these next few corners. But looks like Pablo's eased off to allow Nudi to go. And this is the final lap now as well. DB there in 8th, in 7th lane, Vane there in 8th. And then you got Stealth there in 9th. And Ginge there in 10th. Ginge is going to have to serve his half-second penalty this lap. So although he's battling, trying to get past Stealth, he's still going to have to have that penalty. So there's probably no point. Gaz there in 11th. Saint there in 12th. So after 14 laps, lots of passes, and a great race by everyone, Aid will take a victory for race 2. Mini takes 2nd, Fuzzy takes 1st, congratulations to them 3. Nudie will take 4th. Pablo will take 5th, Colesberg will take 6th, DB will take 7th, Vane will take 8th, Stealth will take 9th, Ginger will take 10th. Gaz will come across the line to finish in 11th. And Dane will finish in 12th. So that was a great second race. So after the race, we found out Stealth fell over a step and injured himself, so he's now out for 6 weeks. So unfortunately, Stealth's going to be out for the rest of the season now, so we wish him to get well soon and be back better than ever. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you next time for, I think, round 4. And we think we're at Largo Maggiore, but I'm not 100% sure. So anyway, thank you for watching, and bye-bye.